Hi, everyone. I'm Corey Berry. I'm the co host of the Head Rush podcast. My background starts in Bishop, California, where I was born and raised in a Western atmosphere. At a young age, I started riding sheep, then calves, then bulls, and then I started riding bucking horses. Oh, I believe at about the age 13 or 14, I got on my first one, and I rode all the way into the pros and rode 9 years professionally. Just in the 9 years, I suffered many repeated head impacts. I've been kicked in the head, knocked out while on top of a horse, and getting bucked off and landing on my head.
My name is Paul Frase, and I am co-host of the Head Rush podcast with Corey Berry. I actually was able to play professional football for 11 years. I played 7 years for the New York Jets, 2 years for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 1 for the Green Bay Packers, and that actually was an exciting year because I finally got the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. And unfortunately, we lost that year to Denver Broncos. So it was a great career, but all that glitters is not gold. One of the hardest hits I took, head on, we were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I got knocked out. I felt like a sack of potatoes. I woke up, I followed our defense off the field. I run back on the field. I played 2 plays, not even aware of where I was. I didn't even remember it watching film the next day.
I am 56 years old and I forget my dog's name. I have suffered and I forget things every day.
At 47, I noticed a change. It was almost like a light switch. I started having unbridled rage. It was the most bizarre thing, finding myself yelling at the top of my lungs at my wonderful, beautiful 13-year-old daughter. And things were really going downhill fast. The executive function is a definite issue with stemming from the repeated head impacts.
I think with the Head Rush podcast, it allows an NFL veteran of 11 years and a rodeo cowboy to come together and say, hey, we're part of the 2 toughest sports known to mankind, and we're here talking about our issues.
All about head trauma and the mental health issues that can and will cause from repeated head impacts and depression, apathy, you name it. There's a list of probably 15 symptoms, even suicide ideation. I think the coach's role is very, very important to the safety of our kids.
Peer pressure and coaches, they need to have a long conversation that it's okay. If you get a head dinger, tell them. It's okay to sit out. It's a game. We're talking about the rest of your life.
We're talking about life and death matters, and coaches really need to realize how serious this can be.
You need to pay attention and let your kids know it's okay. There is no safe age to contact sports. Let me say that again. There is no safe age, but reducing head impacts, reducing contact, being more aware and teaching better ways to tackle, teaching better ways to ride, teaching the fundamentals before they actually do it.
A lot of people talk about flag football until they're 14. The fact is the myelin sheath is a protective coating around the axons in your nerves. The prefrontal cortex is not protected by that myelin sheath until you're 18, 20, 24, 26 sometimes. And we're strapping the helmets on 6 and 7-year-old kids. Flag football will teach you the benefits of teamwork and the benefits of giving it up for your team and your other players, and brotherly and sisterly love on the field, and you're working hard. You can learn those wonderful aspects and characteristics without ramming your head into another kid. If we can get a hold of lowering the repeated head impacts and lowering the exposure of our kids to dangerous hits, we're 10 steps ahead of the game. And also, if we can make sure that these parents and coaches understand they need, if a kid does have an accident or have a concussion on the field, they need rest. They have to heal. That brain has to heal.
We do not give up a child's future to win a football game. If he has to sit out for a week or a month, so be it. If you're interested in hearing more from me and Paul, we have our own website at www.headrushpodcast.com. Thank you, and I hope this helps you in the future.